people here, and I got my detox tea this evening. Super hot, super hot, super hot. Okay, there we are. Okay, we're there. We have had a busy day. I look wonderful. Thank you. So do you. Oh my goodness, it was super hot out today. So now I thought I'd drink some hot tea to throw that hotness out. Like hot, not hot, right? Okay, let's see. I know. Thank you guys are so nice. I was going to say before I even start, first of all, Maureen from Australia, thank you for the letter. I understand it very much. Maureen sent me a letter. It was probably last week. I think I got it. Yeah, like May 24th, she mailed it. I might have got it a couple of days ago, and then I just read it right now because sometimes I got to wait to read. Look, she hand wrote it, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? That's from Maureen. Thank you so much. I understand everything you said. So that's from Maureen. And then this arrived today. And literally, I must look at who sent this. It is so cute. This is from Carol from New Jersey. So this is a sparkling heart from Carol in New Jersey. Thank you so much because I just got this and it's so sweet. I think I'm going to wear it. I think I'll wear it. I went down to one necklace. It's time to go back to more, many more, many more. Thank you so much. There you go. Thank you, Carol. So sweet. You guys are so sweet. It's a little hard to remember my Keithy. Kitchener, Waterloo, Scotland. Yes, Canada, Nova Scotia. Howdy. Hot chick kiss. I think that's what it says. I think I'm crazy. No, I don't have a cold. Just, I get allergies or whatever. Who knows? Maybe they're poisoning me. Maybe they're sticking shit up my nose when I'm outside. I got so much to tell you. I was on my way out in, my skin is, I don't know. Look, you can see from the sun, the little marks there. It just is. I just look like my family, I think. I think that's the way. Too hot. Okay, so I had so many things. Let's see if I can do this. Job interview during the solar eclipse. That sounds like fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Cindy. I know I hate it. I hate it. And I find that, thank you for that. Okay, there. Can everybody see? Every night, you think I get this right, but I throw it off my table. Yes, cam loops. I just did a video earlier. I look like a crazy person in it, but I'm going to put it up after this. I know. Jason, call your mom, right? Hello, Jason, honey. Talk to your mommy. Jason. He's a 29-year-old grown man. He'll be 29. He's probably like, fuck off. Anyway, yeah, the cam loops thing is really interesting. 52. Cool. Okay, you're not a good day for you? Well, it's an eclipse day. So, yeah. No, what I was going to say is I had these interesting conversations. So I talked to this lady at the bank. Super nice lady. Yes, Jason is a ridiculous Cancer. Super nice lady at the bank and cam loops. Yeah. KAMLOOPS. Let's see how far away it is from trail because, oh, cupcakes. I love cupcakes. I look exactly like my biological mom. And I think I may have found the dad's side of the family because my mom could never remember the dad. She kept saying it was this guy, Glenn, and we DNA tested. I told you the whole story. I stole the DNA and all of that. Anyway, it wasn't him. Twice it wasn't him. John still thinks it's him. I don't think it's him. Anyway, I found some people who don't connect blood-wise with my mom's side. So they connect with me, but not her side, which means it's his side. But who? I don't know. Eclipses are great for opening up the energy. It's a new moon solar eclipse. It's super good. Okay, let's look and see how far Kamloops is away from trail. Okay, I don't even know what that is. I love you too with your happy, cute face of heart eyes. I wish I could just make my face like an emoji like that, right? Okay, so let me look this up. Okay, Kamloops from trail. Kamloops. Distance from trail, because I wouldn't fly to Kamloops. Up in the mountains. No thanks. Okay, I just did that video. There's so many different things going on with that. So there you go. I know, doctor full of shit, right? Okay, there's 159 miles from Trail to Kamloops in the northwest direction. And there you go. Anyway, it's all on that thing I drove for many thing. Mom's looks, dad's personality. Yeah, my mom was very my mom was very mild. That's how they described her in the adoption paper. Castlegar. Yes, I go to the Starbucks in Castlegar when I visit. I skied every winter with the kids in Red Mountain, and we would go to Castlegar. It was our joke because it was like our outing up the mountain to get away from Red Mountain, leave the kids skiing, and then go get Starbucks at Castlegar. Literally. Yeah, we did that. We did that. Of course, I've been to Ventura. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, people are weird. I am learning how not to respond. Only Italians will know that one, right? Are you talking about that? Okay. Anyway, I got to turn this way. What was your mom's sign? My mom's sign was a Gemini. I think her birthday passed. She was a Gemini, but truthfully, she had a lot of Taurus bullshit going on. No offense, Taurus. No offense. Yeah, I do look like my mom. I was taller than my mom, though. I was taller than my mom. Yeah, my mom was 5'3" and I'm 5'6", and my sister's 5'1". And I don't know who the dad is, but I think I found them. And Rascal Pants. Yeah, Lila's a Gemini, but she's a good, I shouldn't say that. She's on June 17th. That's my favorite day because it's Lila's birthday. Okay, so here's what happened. Excuse me. I was at the bank and this nice lady was looking after me and I was doing some paperwork because I had to get some statements and stuff. Anyway, I said, so you can take your mask off next week, right? Because in California, it's June 15th. So I'm like, you can do that, right? And, oh, your dad's June 17th. That's Rascal Pants' birthday. We'll all have cake. Anyway, so she said, no, we can't take our masks off. I said, why? She said, because Bank of America makes us wear our masks, right? And I'm like, but like, we're not supposed to. She goes, no, you don't have to, but we have to. So you know what's coming next with that, right? So they're going to make all the people working are going to be so pissed off that they're going to say, all of y'all got to put your little fucking face coverings on or we need herd immunity. And then the poor little girl at the bank, and she was darling, and it's got to be hot as shit in there because God knows it's 100 degrees outside. It isn't right today, but it will be within like a month. So I'm going back to Michigan. Never thought I would say that again. Anyway, she said her husband works at physical therapy, like if you've had an accident or whatever. And she said he's been vaccinated twice. And he still has to, he was forced to vaccinate with his work, and he still has to wear a mask. So I said to her, well, then why would you get vaccinated? Because he had to. I can't stand it when people say because you had to. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Stop saying because you had to. You don't have to do anything at all. No, you don't. Switch your job. Tell them and take them to court. People don't want to bother. They think if they do what they're told, they'll be able to keep their money. That's not the case. Abusers always set the bar far away and always take away until you do what they want you to do. And once it's one vaccine, then it's 10 vaccines, then it's 13 vaccines, then it's all those vaccines. No, people, speak up. But anyway, that happened. I can't. They moved the goalpost. It's abusive. We've been gaslit. People are so fucking stupid. I don't know what to say. I can't. I just can't. First of all, no means no. Exactly. First of all, and people go, you can't. I hate this saying. You can't compare apples and oranges. Well, I'm not fucking trying to. I'm just telling you that it's my body, my choice, and I wouldn't want somebody putting a roofie in my drink without my permission because they thought it was in my best interest, because they thought it would help me to relax, the roofie would. So they put it in my drink and tell me that it's a vitamin B pill or vitamin C pill when it's really a fucking roofie. No, I don't want your metal prick infiltrating my body. Uh-huh. Who should take the test just to check? Who cares? Please, there's so many other things that are gonna kill you in life. Like fucking annoying people walking around with their face covered, right? And what else will kill you? That's right, obesity, heart disease, diabetes. Oh, and like Keithy, cars, vehicles, and electrical things. Come on. No, everybody should everybody should be suing their business. Their businesses, their businesses should be sued. If you work, like if I work for Bank of America, like the Bank of America lady, I would be like, I'm fucking taking you people to court. If the rule is this, I'm not wearing it in here. I'm not wearing it. Just stop. It's ridiculous. I know. I don't understand. People are still blathering, which makes me think they're mentally ill and deranged, and I can't be around them. I don't care if you're that, but my God, what's going on? Oh yeah, of course they are. All the whatever states these are, right? You like my mug? Oh, these are my llama. This is llama drama. No drama llama. Because I used to hike and the llamas were out there, but they closed that trail because it caught fire. I hope my llamas are okay. But I used to film my llamas every morning, and I used to go, llama drama, but they just sit there and look at me chewing. Because they come off the trail and back past the llama barn, and they were so sweet. So sweet. Well, I was out for lunch last week, and the waitress says, okay, she's wearing a mask. And I said to her, so she was outside. We were outside. And I said to her, God, I feel bad for you. You're out in the hot heat. And she's like, oh, I'm okay with it. Listen to this double speak that people aren't even aware of. And they just want to be right because their pride will not let them acknowledge they've been gaslit. Like when you're a victim of abuse and you've been scammed, you get pissed off. Okay, so that's what happens. Anyway, she says to me and my group of people, the group of people I was with, I actually butted in on their group. But anyway, she says, well, some people, this is what she says. Some people come to work sick, and, I was always getting sick all the time because they had to pay their bills, like that. And she goes, so I don't mind wearing this. Okay, so she says that. All right, I understand that, whatever. Then she turns around and says, well, if I'm sick and I have to go to work after she just bitched them out, I can protect you. And you know what I said? I don't need your protection. I don't care if you're sick and you come near me. I don't care. Stop it. My God. I know I'm a bear at heart. I eat salmon and blueberries. But I can't stand the double speak. I can't stand the double speak. Like, stop with that. That's crap. That's crap. Okay? You know what? I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then the bank manager, he said, well, we're going to suggest that you keep the mask on. And I'm like, I suggest that you fuck off. That's what I suggest. I suggest that you lose weight. I suggest that you fucking put a seatbelt on. I suggest a whole bunch of shit to you. And so who cares what I suggest? Who am I to suggest to you? They're making people into Gestapo agents to do their bully mouth with the bully mouth out there. So that's what they're doing. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I like my mask. Yeah. Okay. Stupid ass questions from strangers. Yeah, I don't like it at all. They got everybody in every business working. I'm waiting for them to say you can't have internet into your home unless you take the vaccine. I'm waiting for that. Because people that work from home, that's what they're going to do. But people have to fight it in court. You literally have to put money out of your pocket, get a class action suit. And let me just tell you who did that. Let me tell you who did that today. I took a picture of it because I forget always what the hell I'm doing. Oh, what the hell. The nurses in Texas, what was it, 170 nurses? Texas nurses Refuse vaccine. Okay, here we are. Houston, hey, note to Houston Methodist Hospital, nurses refusing to take the vaccine. Here's the problem. The nurses don't want to have to do it, okay? The nurses, I know, $1,400? Nah, no, not enough. The nurses are refusing to take the vaccine. Some have and some are refusing, okay? This one nurse is like, I call the shot, not you. So they're refusing. So they've suspended these nurses. Now, when they fire them, it's going to go up before a court. They should not have to take it. And if they are nurses and they've been all the way through this whole nonsense, which Fettuccini knew about this in January of 2020, this fucker knew that where it came from. By the way, vaccines don't work on lab viruses that are made out of chemicals. But I can't argue this. Excuse me. I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah, so don't employ unvaxxed people. If people are that desperate to get money, then I guess, you might as well suck dick for money too. So let's never, never question our children when they go out and suck dick to make money, because they got to make money. They're just doing a job. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. They're just doing a job. Just a job. They got to make money. So don't judge anybody now making money, since money makes you a whore, right? That's what's going on. They're saying, here, do this. No, people got to stand up, but they're cowards. You got to stand up. What is wrong with the Olsen twins? Why do you keep asking me this? I don't watch TV. But they are enforcing it. They are, like the lady at the bank. Her husband got 2 vaccines and has to wear a mask. Why? I don't understand. Call me stupid. Am I stupid? I'm stupid, I think. I don't understand. Yeah, don't get the second one. Just lie. Yeah, they are little trolls. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I heard the CDC say that it's causing heart inflammation. I know they are. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. One of my psychic friends mentioned this years ago. And again, I got to pay homage to her, because she was fucking right. And I could not imagine how Sharia law would get into the United States, but by God, they slipped it in under fear. Fear, fear, fear. Here's the thing. And for all you moms out there, that have lost a child, okay, all of you moms that have lost a child, you have nothing to fear, because you don't care about anything. So you know that, and you can go and stand up. So stand up. They are going to take your money. They are. Look at this. I'm getting these texts from this fucker, not from him directly, but the Foo Fighters, Madison Square Gardens. These bitches are saying that you can't go in and watch these fucks. Don't buy their music. Don't buy their music. Boycott them. Boycott. I know y'all love them. And they're celebrities, and we got to kiss their fucking ass. Boycott them. You know why you boycott them? Because who are they? Yeah, I know what they are. But it matters, because everybody who is above the age of 16, they want vaxxed. Why should a band of fucking bands be telling you what to do? Who are they? Shut the fuck up. Y'all are weirdos anyway. I mean, what are you talking about? Why are you telling me what to put in my body? Why don't I tell you what to do? They're telling you what to put in your body. How come we're allowing this? Women, you don't let guys just stick dicks in your body. Why are they allowed to stick substances in your body? Why? I don't know. They just posted this. I got somebody sent this. I'm sorry, June, you lost a son. We don't lose them. They cross over. We all die. They're not lost like, my kid wandered away from the mall. Not lost like that. But why are we allowing these people to tell us what to put in our body? That's verbal rape. It's rape. I'm calling it rape. My body, my choice, as is referenced to what goes in my womb. You can stick something in my arm and it's not rape. It's fucking rape. I don't want it. And you're manipulating me because you're telling me I can't earn a living. I can't go to a concert. I can't go into a restaurant. I can't go blah, 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 blah. And that's what you're saying. because you want to put a substance into my body. That's what you want to do. I don't want you to do that. So that's rape. You're forcing me because I have to eat, technically. So yeah, what's that? No, I am. I'm going to buy a piece of property and I'm going to grow some vegetables. I'm thinking radishes. I'm being serious. My van's going on the property and that's what I'm going to do. Buying a piece of land, as I told you, and I will sleep there in a tent. I will go to my manicurist house and get my nails done though. And I don't care how long it takes me to get there. I will go there. I will do that shit, but I'm not going to listen to people. I am going to do that. I really am. I don't care anymore. Like, as I said, I don't care. I don't care to achieve. I don't care to do those things. Yeah, I know what it is. It is the depopulation agenda. And they're also taking the body. Don't put shit in my body. Oh my God. What is wrong with everybody? How come they are allowed to suggest putting crap in my body? I don't eat Taco Bell, and I'm going to keep saying that because it's crap. So if you forced me to put Taco Bell in my mouth, you're raping my mouth, okay, with Taco Bell, for God's sakes. I go crazy. I don't understand. Polygel nails, if they're, wait, oh God, that's so great. Yeah, Lila can do my nails. But I don't understand. I don't understand. Taco Bell is crap. Have you looked at it? It's injectable food that isn't even food. North Hollywood, chicken sold out in North Hollywood. I'm drinking detox tea. Little tea bags in there before I drop. Can't really see it, but there's my tea bag. It's Buddha detox tea. Anyway, you can't, I mean, chicken, you couldn't get it in North Hollywood. They're hiding everything. It's just ridiculous. It's radishes and onions. Yes. Cucumbers. Yes. I'm going to get me a chicken. Yeah, I said that out loud. I'm going to get, I feel like that show, Green Acres, you know, where I'm going to the country in my gown. Anyway, I'm going to get some chickens because they have eggs. These chickens have eggs. And you can live on eggs since little Billy Bitch Gates wants to take all the meat out of the, you know. Oh, it is genetic reprogram. People are so stupid. If you take drugs, your brain goes fucked. If you snort enough shit up your nose, it's literally, this is how dumb people, I can't stand it. This is how stupid people are. They snort cocaine. The bottom of your nasal cavity right here and the top of your brain hit like this. What's that about? Stop it. Hello, you're poisoning yourself. Same fucking thing. Liver as well. Exactly. It's poison. Why don't you go sniff some hydrochloric acid or whatever? I mean, do people not understand it? And crack is whack. I want chickens. Yeah, the chickens are going to be my friends and I'll be very kind to their eggs. But I'm going to have the chickens. They're my friends. That's it. They have eggs. I'll talk nicely to their babies. And I know, but up there, but freshly laid eggs, right? Exactly. And I'm gonna stock up on protein shakes. That's what I'm doing. Little brown chickens, so cute. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, don't do drugs or drink except weed. I don't make an exception for anything. I don't do any of it, but you do what you want to do. But what I'm saying is, people don't understand. I know the chickens are gonna be my friends. Like they may sleep beside me. I don't know if that's wise, but maybe they could be my friends. And then I need a barn cat, even though I don't have a barn. One of Tulip's friends. I need a barn cat. You can bring a tent. Yeah, I need a little barn cat. And didn't eat meat. Yeah, no, I had of course it's going to stop fertility. Oh my God. I don't get why people don't know this. How can they think? I mean, the atrocities that go on this planet under the guise of the government helping us, the Tuskegee experiments, thalidomide babies, the AIDS epidemic unleashed by fettuccine, all of that shit. Do people not get this? Operation Paperclip, Monarch Mind Control, you know, I mean, look at half of the people that are talking. They're so stupid. They don't even know what they're saying. So let me get this right. I'm a musician or I'm an actor or I'm a, I don't know, athlete. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to tell you what to do with your body. Like literally, I'm going to say to you, you have to get this or you can't see me. What's that about? Well, 911 was a setup by the Bush family. Remember to Google fetus in a jar, fetus in a jar, best thing ever. Larry King Live interview with Mama Bush and that little weirdo that ran our government, that little fucking ugly guy. Georgie, little Georgie Jr. Georgie. Him. Okay, that guy. Him and Barbara Bush. Fetus in a jar. Please Google it. It will be the best 5 minutes you've spent in your life to see that the president's mother of the United States, married to the former president, I know exactly who the Bushes are, talking about the fact. Now, I want to know what all your ladies out there that have had surgery, let alone a miscarriage. All of y'all know that they send the 3-month-old fetus in a jar, right? With you. Fetus in a jar. Yeah, they send it home. They send it home with you every time. Never happened to me once. Okay? So, this bitch takes the fetus in a jar, aka sacrifice, and puts it up there. What? I don't even understand what you're talking about. Dog Jack Russell. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see what you said. But fetus in a jar. Just, it's going to be fantastic. Fetus in a jar. You're just going to love it. Barbara Bush was one ugly looking woman. Bush Sr., when he was younger, was okay looking, but his wife was atrocious. And the reason she's atrocious is because they're like piecemealed human beings. Something about their energy. Something about that. What with the guinea pigs and the syphilis? Oh my God, what? Leave the guineas alone. I know, she was Aleister Crowley's daughter. Exactly. No, I don't drink. She has to be a man. She has to be a man. I mean, yeah, I mean, Bush Sr., let me get this right. Barbara's mother and father ran McCall's magazine. Bush Sr., Preston Bush, gave all of the weapons by Remington guns over to the guy with the mustache in Germany. You know what I'm talking about? That guy. That guy, the guy in Germany, you know? Wink, wink. All of the SS officers, by the way, worked for the guy in Germany because they had to what? Pay their bills. I don't give a shit if you have to pay your bills. You are a pansy-ass bitch if you do something against your own volition based on your ability to make money. And remember, ladies, you can always suck dick for money. Am I supposed to say that on here? And you can do that. You can barter. Hairdressers can cut hair. Psychics can read. Barbara's dad was that guy. Oh, yeah, no. Aleister Crowley was her dad, right? Anyway, right? Right. You can suck eggplants for, I mean, sugar dad. What the hell? Why are you people injecting yourself, right? Why? I don't know. You have to find, I'm with Ike when he says that. I can't even say that on here. Find a new job. If they fuck with me with my work, I will find another job. I will be doing hair bleach. You're not going to stop me from being me. I don't care what you say. I don't have to do this. But I'm always going to work, and I always worked. I worked when I was a 14-year-old runway. I'm always going to work. So people, don't look at one job as your thing. If they're going to do that, cut them off. Don't give them your special skill while they poison you. It's like this is what it's like they're doing. They're giving you a paycheck to be raped because you are doing something against your will. No, you can't make a fake card. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they want you to have a booster every 6 months. What are you going to do with that? I ain't sucking nothing. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just being obnoxious because obviously I am obnoxious. I'm very obnoxious, okay? Take the shot and mask. Yeah, I can't. I'm an obnoxious person when I'm just obnoxious. I'm surprised anybody listens to me. And peer pressures. Yeah, call me crazy because I'm already psychic. So as a kid, I was called crazy, mentally ill, fucked up, all kinds of shit. But guess who you come to when somebody needs a question answered? You come to people like me. So for as crazy as we are, all those bitches be coming for readings is all I'm saying. The ones that be calling you crazy. That's it. So they can call you crazy. And it's not anti-vaxxing, although I am an anti-vaccine person. What it is choosing not to put something that you don't know in your body. Kind of like when a person comes into those Electric Daisy Festival parties with a bunch of pills in their hands and says, this is, you know, Molly, do you want some? Do you really know what the fuck it is? Have you ever met that guy? Like, I'm not taking that shit from you. You, I don't know. Somebody I know, I'm going to take that, but what the fuck? No, they're telling you to take something you don't even know what is here. Why would you, formaldehyde, exactly, why would you even know what that is? Do you know what it is? Oh my God. So they're telling you to take something. So it is my body, my choice. It is my body, my choice. If you want to call me an anti-anything, here's what you need to tell me. Here's what you can call me. I am anti-drugs. I am anti-assholes. I am anti-government. I am anti-Republican. I am anti-Democrat. I'm anti-communist, and I'm anti-socialist. I am pro-God, pro-choice, and pro-free speech, and pro your choice to do whatever you want with your life. I am pro all of those things. I am pro you being whatever religion you want to be, whatever. But I am not, quote, anti just because it's a vaccine. I don't want your shit in my body. I also don't drink Dr. Pepper. Fuck you, Dr. Pepper. I don't drink you. And I don't drink Pepsi because of the sweetener that it was attached to Planned Parenthood. Well, I don't know if it was them directly, but they used the sweetener in Pepsi for a long time that was connected to the remnants of human aborted fetal tissue. I'm not drinking you anymore, Pepsi. No, 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 no. No Coke either. No. 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 Nada. Not gonna do it. No, no. I'm anti-stupid. I'm anti-dumb. I'm anti-people that cut you off at stoplights. I'm anti-Taco Bell, what's that one? Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I'm anti-McDonald's. And I can be anti-anything I want. So what we have to get used to is when people call us names, I will admit I like Diet Pepsi, and I'm really sorry. Not all the time. 4 of them a year. So here's the thing. When people call us names, because come on, you guys, you've been called names. I've been called every name in the book, pretty much every day by somebody, you know, I'm going to say it again. Family members pretty much call me every fucking name in the book. I've been called evil from family members. I've been called dumb. I've been called retarded. I've been called fat, ethnic. I've been called, and no joke, somebody called me ethnic. I'm like, I couldn't be like more paler, but go ahead and say it. I've been called dumb. I've been called a meth head. I've been called all kinds of things. I've been called a cheater. I've been called a slut. I've been called everything, okay? And an anti-vaxxer, and a mentally ill person, and a witch, and a tarot reader, and a psychic, and a liar. I've been called everything. You guys have also been called everything. So here's the thing. Call me what you got to call me. You're not going to stick the prick in me. Get your prick out of me. Take your prick. Stick it in yourself, your prick, right? No, I don't think they're jealous. I just think they don't like who I am. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. I'm saying people will always, look, people will use a name to usurp you in your power when you make a choice to move forward in your life. They will usurp you. So they will call you something, and they will find something that's a trigger. So in our society's climate, it's a trigger to be called an anti-vaxxer because you're considered to be part of the problem. Because you're, you know, one of those wacko conspiracy theorists. Yeah, so here's the thing, Catholics. You know your priests were raping people since like the 50s, it's reported. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them. You also know that your fucking Vatican, no offense to the Catholics out there that really believe in Catholicism, I'm not picking on you, I'm just saying, the Vatican calls itself its own country and puts a fucking fence around itself. Meanwhile, America's borders are open, wide open, okay? Wide open, no problem. The Vatican, the priests run around in robes. The Vatican priests who molest cannot be brought up under charges like you and I could if we did that, because they're covered by cardinal law, and the Vatican is its own people who will handle it the way that they do. How do these anti children, religious people handle it, because the Catholic Church is anti-children, okay? They're pro-pedophile. So Catholic priests out there, we have been in, do we not see this? We have been indoctrinated, and they're naked underneath, I know. And they like to choke their victims and sodomize them and all kinds of shit. Jerry Sandusky. Just saying. Just saying. The Vatican, let's dig up the Vatican. I just said that in my other video today. Let's dig up the Vatican and see what the hell's underneath the Vatican. Hey, Pope, Mr. Pope guy. Popey, are you anti-kids because you allowed those priests to be moved around to different parishes without any kind of punishment and administer religious advice to families with little altar boys praying there, where you put crosses around them, crosses around their necks that you gifted them so that other priests would know they were pliable for molestation? Catholic Church. But yet, as a society, you and I and all of us were born into a country, into a race, into a religion where we were taught they were men of God. Here's the problem. This is what I brought up with the royals. Here it goes. The royal family is also taught that they are to rule over us. No, the fuck you're not. We have been indoctrinated just to do that. As for the masses, witches at black masses, try masses of evil occult intent on unexpected and tricked religious practitioners who believe they're going into church to do one thing when those fucking people are wearing the robes in reverse and doing other bullshit behind the scenes. Not every one of them. But we as a society, we go, they're men of God. We can trust them. But you little boy that got sodomized and your rectum is bleeding, we're not going to believe you because you're an attention-seeking whore. You little bitch, you go away. You're 7, you get out. And the parents are like, don't talk to the priest like that. He's a man of God. We're all children of God. They are not children of God. They are evil to do that to children. Oh my God, I'm on a rant. Anyway, this is my rant during... I'm sorry, I apologize. But anyway, when we're talking about anti-anything, why don't you be anti-pedophile priests? Or are we still pretending that doesn't exist? Is that what we're doing? Because I don't want to hear anti-vaccine. I don't want it in me. So period, I don't. And all of the religions on earth right now are man-made because we do not know the way it's really supposed to be because none of us were there that we can remember. We probably were there, but we don't remember. So if you're going to come after me, you're going to have to put me up on a cross like that. And what is that if that is not a sacrifice with Jesus? Sacrifice, the word that they use in everything in the satanic beast system. You got to sacrifice. If you're an artist, you've got to sacrifice for your art. No, the fuck I don't. Who used that word in conjunction? Take that word out of the conversation because your words set intention. When you talk about sacrifice, I know what you're doing. You fucking liars. No, I don't have to sacrifice. There is no vow of poverty. Look at these priests in the Vatican with their little Gucci belts and their Gucci shoes. Fuck you, they're poor. They have all their practitioners dropping money over there. All the money, all the money, all the money. Rich is just ridiculous, okay? Secondly, my God, reverse world. It's completely reverse. Wait, you've sold 20 paintings so far? Awesome. Yes, red shoes. I know they're disgusting. People are retarded. They don't get it. They're dumb. They actually have retarded their ability to think when they see this. And they can go and pray at their church or their whatever. They can do all of that. And there could be good priests, but the priests, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the priests used to be married and then the women outlived the men priests because we women are always left alone on the earth without getting laid, okay? That's what happens to us. I mean, I'm just saying. So they banned women in the 1700s from the Catholic Church. They banned women because the women were taking in all the money. They were inheriting the artwork, the everything, after the Catholic Church robbed it, of course. But please, okay? I'm just saying it. I know. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, God, here's somebody. We got some trolls not wanting me to curse. Fuck you, troll. I got told that this morning, too. I don't use bad language like you. Wow, aren't you special? You're probably a fucking altar boy. That's what you probably fucking are. Okay, so anyway, yeah, religions prey on the weak. Very much so. But the problem is, when they say you're anti-anything, they're trying to elicit an emotional response from you to push you into line. They're going like this, smack, get back. That's what they're doing, right? They're pushing you into submission because you don't want to be, I don't know what the word is. They don't want you to be your own. They don't want you to rebel. They don't want you to whatever. They want you to defend your position. So here's my position on that. I'm still not going to put anything in my body, whether you threaten to kill me, take my kids, lock me in my house, steal my car, steal my tarot cards, steal my makeup. If you steal my coffee, I may just have to kill you. But other than that, I'm just saying, I curse like a Canadian. I know. What is wrong with people? You know, when people say, when you tell the truth and people go, stop swearing, you know what they're really saying to you? What they're really saying to you is, I want to divert your attention from the truth that you're telling and put a critique on you so you focus on how awful you are with your critique of swearing. Like, I'm not human. I'm human. I mean, that's what they want to do. When they talk to you like that, they're trying to deflect from the fact that you're saying something that they don't like to hear, making them cowardly, okay? It's just a distraction. That's what it is. Can you connect the with the capital? I didn't even see that. Yeah, trolls be, it's, I know, it's like, don't swear. They act like the queen, right? Like, yeah, I do have a dirty mouth. Do you have a problem with it? I fucking love my dirty mouth. That's right. And I wear sweaty pants too. So technically I have dirty pants. How about that? You like that? Sometimes I don't wash my makeup off for a week, so I have a dirty face. You like that too? And maybe I don't brush my teeth. You fucking like that? See, they think they're going to insult you. Again, people, we got to learn to take insults so that we can talk. First thing we got to do, all of us who are on here, not the trolls, because the trolls be little bitches, right? Trolls are little bitches. Like, troll, come to my house, knock on my door and say your ugly ass bullshit. Troll, put a picture of yourself up here and let's see what you look like, troll. Let's see how your speaking ability is. Let's see what you look like. What do you look like? Or do you live in your mommy's basement, you dumbass troll? Exactly. Anyway, all of that aside, what we have to learn how to do, and this is just my opinion, again, unless I'm not allowed to have it anymore, what we got to learn to do is not react on it. This is a secret to all of life. And I was very lucky. Here's what trolls are dumb, aren't they? They're like, Anyway, here's what I learned after Keith died, because I went so numb, okay? Oh, I may curse because I work for the CIA. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure. Trolls are, I know, they send them out. They don't, I mean, whatever. Do what you got to do, bitches. Do it. Do it. Getting back to Breaking Bad, I love Jesse because he says, bitch. I love him. Love him. Love his character. Anyhow, I learned from Keith's death when I went completely numb, because again, I would say the biggest challenge of my life was not putting a fork in people's head with the shit that they said after my son died, talking about particular people and the horrific shit. And it was emotionally provoking. And had I not been numb, I would have literally probably been in jail. Okay. Like, seriously, it would have provoked me into a rage. But, okay. But I was so numb, I had no emotional response. So here's what I learned. Insults are being thrown, right? And instead of bop, bop, bop back, I'm just like, yep, that's not true. Because I could feel nothing. Usually when someone talks to me like that, are you saying, Sloan, is someone saying I'm on drugs? They wish. Come take a blood test, bitch. Yeah, they wish I was on drugs, right? Yeah, you can't get me with drugs because you want me to be on drugs. Yeah, wood chipper would be good. They want you on drugs so they can call you crazy. That's why I'm not on drugs, because you fuckers, you manipulators, you narcissists, you husbands, you wives, you daughters, you sons, in life, you relatives, you people, this is what they want. They want you on drugs so you will become compliant or you'll kill yourself, because they're trying to take us all out. I'm not going to kill myself and I'm not going to take drugs because I don't got to. So this is me and I'm on nothing, and you can't get anything in me unless, of course, you assault me. And if you assault me, it's going to come back on your ass. So there. Anyway, getting back to it, I was completely numb with Keithy's passing. Numb, numb, numb. Like you could have really probably punched me in the face, and I literally couldn't. Usually when someone insults me or says like I've done something I haven't done, I get completely insane. Thank you from Florida. Thank you. Smoking a caffeine pack. I don't know what a caffeine pack. There's no caffeine in this, but okay. This is all natural, caffeine free. This is what I do. Anyway, here's the thing. I was so numb after, and do you think by I just have to reply to that. Do you think by calling a woman angry, what do you want me to do? Retreat from being who I am? Is that what you want? You want me to retreat from being who I am because you place a label on me and you call it anger because you're a pussy? You're a pussy. That's what you are. So back off. I can be angry or not angry. And I'm not angry. I'm just saying to you what happened. And I'm teaching people from what I learned if they choose to want to hear it, since you tuned into my channel, weirdo. Here's the thing. I learned from not being able to process any anger's fine. Who says it's not? I'm not able to process any emotion. So when somebody would call me a whore or a slut or a tramp or say, prove it, or say, I don't believe you, you're full of shit. I hate that. You're full of shit. When people say that, you're full of shit, it's like, I'm sorry. Do you not believe whatever? Here's the thing. No, nothing's triggering me. If you're on my channel and you don't like what I'm speaking, go away. Go away. Don't ask me if I'm being triggered till you have a son that dies. Then come talk to me about it and wish that it never happened to you. That's my answer for you. Okay, anyway, point is, you can be called any name. And this is what the government's doing when they call you anti, because it makes you fringe. Remember Waco, Texas? They're anti-establishment. Remember the kids in the Kamloops residential facility? They're anti, right? So anti implies fringe and on the side, right? Fringe and on the side. So when they call you anti, they're trying to, yes, shame you. Well, yeah, no, they're trying to shame you when they do that. Excuse me, when they do that, you're going to have a response. You either want to fit in with the group or you want them to stop chastising you or berating you. So you have to learn how to take any kind of thing. Now, here's my issue. My issue is if someone says some bullshit to me, I'm going to say back to them what I want, because you don't get to just say it to me without me taking the words and smacking them back in your face. Yes, you can turn the other cheek, but words have intentions. And when you throw words at me designed to elicit a certain emotion, I'm going to throw your words back in your face till you choke on them if I don't like what you're saying or it's untrue about me. Not if it's a debate politically or whatever. I don't care what you think. But if you're talking about what you're accusing me of, I'm going to throw it back to you because you don't get to stick that on me. It's a boomerang. That's exactly right. I actually believe if you say to me, like, you're a whatever, right? It's going right back to you because I don't see myself that way, and I'm allowed to see myself the way I choose. You don't get to describe who I am, as I've said this. But see, the government is trying to describe us as anti. Remember? Anti-radicals, whatever, anti, not the norm. So remember, when they use their wording, they're using it to elicit an emotional response. So we have to learn not to respond. And I'm the worst at it because, like, when I was 20, I must have just looked hilarious because I would lose my emotional regulation like a banshee. I'd come flying off the walls like this to get at you. It would be just crazy. I would fly the shit off the walls, right? Here's the thing. As I got older, and especially after Keith died, and I literally learned not to feel anything, that actually taught me a lot. Disconnection from the emotional response or the expected outcome. So that was very fucking interesting for me. There I am swearing again. So yeah, I've got to block Jamie. I don't even know where he is. I'm looking for him here. What little weaselly comment did he say? What little weasel comment? I love it how people go on your channel. If you don't like what I say, don't come on my channel. What is that? I mean, what the hell is that? Like, don't come on my channel. Who asked you? Right? Jamie is gone. Block. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, well, you can actually, I need everybody's prayers. You can pray for me. I don't have a problem with that. People don't like a personality that affects them, and maybe sometimes they wish they could speak out. But I'm telling you, when they say anti anything, you're anti this, I'm going to turn it around and say the government is anti free choice. I'm going to say businesses like Bank of America, Ralph's Grocery Store, and whatever other banks, I'm going to say those banks are anti your body choice of injecting your body, right? I got Irish temper, right? Like, just get out of my face. But I'm going to say that they're anti everything. People who sling insults are anti freedom. People who, I don't know what it is, they're just anti. That is a whole bunch of shit there. Don't let them do that to you. Don't let them do it. I don't even know what you just said there about my Keith. I don't know what you said, but hold on. But anti is designed to put you in a thing. People go, oh my God, you're, for example, they will call you a racist. Okay, and so what? You want to say somebody's a racist? What do you want them to do with that? You think they're a racist. They're not going to talk you out of that thought. So to detach from the, and I was told this 30 years ago, and it's very true. Detachment gives you the upper hand, right? Detachment gives you the upper hand. So to detach gives you all the control in the world because they can't affect you. And they're seriously trying to affect us. Yeah, I don't have any labels. I don't care what you think I am or not am or whoever thinks whatever. That's your problem. As I said, I grew up in a family where I was pretty much called every shitty thing. And then I married into a family where I was pretty much called every shitty thing. So you can't really affect me. The only thing you can affect me, and this would have been before Keith died, is if you'd have threatened to kill my children, but that already happened, so you, whatever. So there you go. I'm pro-detachment, exactly. I'm pro-detachment, and I'm pro what goes into my body. That's why I don't eat Taco Bell. That's why I don't drink alcohol. That's why I don't take random drugs at parties where I don't know who the dealer is. That's why I don't order my pills through the mail from China because I don't know what it is. That's all. That's all. I don't know what it is. Why would I order it? Right? I'm just saying. So when you stop caring, you will win everything because they cannot manipulate your responses or your actions because of your responses to their comments. See? So when they comment, they're trying to maneuver you. It's an agenda, and they want to call you anti so that the rest of society gets mad at you. No. My God. Have you been on? No, I haven't. I think I have, because anytime someone mentions it, I'm like, I'm never taking it. And if they told me, I just don't even know what to say. I think now we all have to start calling the corporations and telling them to unmask their employees before their employees end up with an illness. If you look at the instructions inside of the mask thing, inside of the mask box, the instruction says does not protect against illness. So if it doesn't protect against illness, then, and that's, Sasha, when you said somebody calls you dumb, yeah, they're going to call you dumb. They call me dumb all the time. They make fun of me. They say, oh, you've got boobs. You must be stupid. Sasha, if they call you dumb, tell them, yeah, that's your opinion. It doesn't make it so. Someone says you're dumb, say, I'm sorry that you have a dumb opinion about me, but that's your opinion. That's not my opinion about myself. Take the words, because they're trying to inject self-doubt on you. Take the words and throw it right back at them. Throw it right back at them. Do that. Take it right back and give it to them. Whatever they say you are, now I just say a thing like this. I know you are, but what am I? Remember in grade school? I know you are, but what am I? Peace, bro. Yeah, get out of here. No, it's I've been called everything. So there's something to be said in learning how to control your emotional state from manipulative, narcissistic, controlling, agenda-driven commodities that rule the world. So we'll just say it like that. My video I did, you know, when they talk about it, I wanted to point this out. When they have a government that calls us herd immunity, when they rule over us, well, they're the authority. The police really can't do anything a lot of the time. A lot of shit goes that nobody's an authority over anybody. You are not my God. So they're not an authority. They're not an authority. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. You can't change. Yeah, you exactly. You can't change ugly. Good girl in Canada there. Okay, I have no idea who just sent me that. I read the messages and I'm like, I learned the hard way. Yeah, I just don't want to do stuff. I don't, you know, I don't really eat sushi. I don't eat lamb. I'm not going to do it. Are you going to force me to eat lamb? Do you want me to eat lamb? I don't want to. What if the government said you have to eat dog shit? You have to eat dog shit because we tell you dog shit is good for you because we're, whatever that is, gaslighting you. What if they said that to you? Would you do that? If they said you cannot have your job and make money unless you eat dog shit? Seriously, I'm asking, would you do it? Because it's only a matter of time. You do not know what these people are putting in their bodies. Speaking of that, I'm looking up something here. Speaking of that, I was watching a interview with Jean Harlow. Not with Jean Harlow, about Jean Harlow. And do you know how they got her hair blonde? Do you know how Jean Harlow got her hair blonde? They actually put lye in her hair with Clorox bleach. And they wondered why she died of kidney failure. You know, your scalp absorbs everything, and they put Clorox bleach on this poor girl's head. Yeah, there's a documentary out there. Clorox bleach. Clorox bleach. Yeah. So instead of her drinking, it was going through her head. She died at 26 in kidney failure. Kind of interesting, right? Kind of is. Yeah, kind of is interesting. So yeah, I was watching that whole thing and I was like, holy crap. And they do it. See, they treat her like they did Judy Garland, like they did all of those people. They treat them like, I don't even know what to say, but like they're in servitude for them. Yeah, well, you're probably doing good, you know. I'm crazy or dumb or too sensitive. Yeah, when someone says I'm too sensitive, oh, there, hi, Bobby, how are you? Yeah, when they say you're too sensitive, it's a way of insulting you. Yeah, okay, so I'm too sensitive. Do I give a fuck? I mean, seriously. So when they say that, it's a way again to cut you down. So you have to learn how to say, and, so what? So who cares what you say? Who are you? Are you the authority on all the sensitive people? Who the fuck are you? And then they get very sick of it and they walk away. They'll fight you and then they'll try another thing to knock you down, another thing, another thing, another thing, another thing, right? I get called crazy every day. Thank you, Bobby. Bobby's funding my coffee addiction. But they'll say something crazy every day. They'll twist it. They'll do anything. If they can't get you over here and they can't get you over there and they can't get you here and there, then they can't get you, right? So I would say that that's just the way that you have to look at it. They're going to try to insult you and they try to put you into a box to say you are this. Says who? You want to call me angry? Do I have a reason to be angry? Should I be angry about something? Did you just fuck with me? So if I have a normal response to your bullshit, then you're going to critique that? Who are you? Like, shut up. Who are you? Yeah, you can't catch me. Na boo boo. Fucking come get me. Anyway, no, that's true. That's what they do. Yeah, the eyebrows, they're just, I can't put anything on them right now. They're just fading off again and then they pop back up. I don't really understand that part. But when you're doing that, remember, all of us got to learn not to be judged. Like when your boss says, when they first started off saying you could make somebody sick, what they're saying is it's your responsibility to take care of everyone around you when you're not fucking sick. It is not your responsibility to take care of anyone or anything other than your minor children and and yourself. So your health, sick people, from eating McDonald's, Taco Bell, and having diabetes, drinking too much, and snorting cocaine, and all your bullshit, smoking cigarettes, your cocaine, your vodka, whatever, those are your responsibilities. And if you get sick because you weakened your body, I'm not talking about birth-born illnesses, I'm talking about people who did it to themselves. If that's your issue, that's your issue. That's your problem. That's not my problem. I'm not responsible for you. I'm not responsible for anything that you do. That's on you. And if I'm healthy, I'm not going to act like I'm sick. I'm also not going to act like I have diabetes. I'm also not going to wear a diaper in case I might pee myself by accident. I'm not going to do that either. That is not what I'm going to do. That's all I'm saying. Not going to do it. So wait. Oh my God, life-threatening. I'm so sorry, Pam. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. It's fear programming. Yeah, I know. And the fear, be sensitive. Who cares if you're sensitive? What does that mean even? What does that mean? Cheese balls are yummy. Yes, they freaking are. But what does it mean when they say that? You're too sensitive, or you're crazy, or you don't. I literally got screamed at when I was talking about William Coombs and him mentioning the dead kids on the Kamloops Indian Reserve. I got screamed at by a family member because he said the kids were buried there. He said it years ago, 2010, said the Queen was involved, said Prince Philip was involved. This family member went crazy like I was crazy. I'm like, I don't fucking think I'm crazy. I think they just announced on the news. There you go. And jelly beans are good. So there. Yeah, everybody told me not to be so sensitive. Everybody told me to shut my mouth when I was little. My dad used to cover my mouth. He used to cover my mouth with his hand because I wouldn't stop talking. And I'm not going to stop talking. People don't like it. And that's okay. You don't have to like me. I don't really give a shit. Because you know why? Because I don't care. That's it. We've all got to become like that, because in order to be a warrior, you cannot worry about what people say about you, because that distracts you, deflects from you, and stops you and wastes your time from your focus in life. Deborah, you're an Aries, right? I think so. The Queen has a lot of criminals already gone. Yeah, the Queen is just... This is what I learned today. I put it on my video. Okay, I put it on my video. But there you go. That's why we're both male fire signs. We're both men in a female body, energy-wise, not penis-wise. Jeez. Anyhow, here's the thing. Monarch, mind control. This just came to me today when I was channeling. Monarch, mind control, right? Monarch, butterfly, transformation. Monarch, mind control. Monarchy, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Yeah, that. Think about that. They rule over the British Commonwealth. The monarchy, they have controlled their subjects. What are their subjects? Their subjects are their slaves. They consider them to be cattle. Cattle is herd immunity. So we got Biden out there blathering about herd immunity. Herd immunity. What is that? I am not your cow, Biden. Don't talk about herd immunity. That's your issue. Go with your herd, because that's what you are. You cow. You hair sniffing, baby snatching, grabbing, rubbing son with a briefcase from China and a bunch of kitty porn on it, blackmail, cocaine snorting piece of shit cow herd. You go over there with your people. So when they talk about herd immunity, they're calling you cattle. Cattle. That's what a herd is. A herd of dogs, a herd of cattle, a herd of sheep. That's what they're doing. So don't think they're not doing it. They're shoving it right in your face. Shoving it right in your face. Right like that. Call your mom, Jason. I have to do it. Jason, this is your mother. Call her. Okay, sorry. It's herd immunity. They use the word herd with us. I'm not a herd. I'm not a herd. Yes, Derek, Derek, this is Sloan, Bobby's friend. Call your mom. So it's herd immunity. Think about it for a second. Queen Elizabeth and those royal trolls are the monarchy. Why? Why are they referring to monarch mind control through the word monarchy? Right? And she rules over her subjects. Yeah. Why do we have a monarchy? To rule over people. Who the fuck, and I do mean that, is she to rule over anybody? Those people have amassed more money on this planet and they pay for nothing. We have to watch I know what they are. We have to watch their weddings of their stupid children and we have to applaud them. And people actually are like, oh my God, did you see Megan's dress? Did you see Oprah was there? Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? I don't care. Stop that. Stop that. Do not idolize. False idol worship. Don't do that. I can never say that word right. It is false. False idols. They need you. Stop paying attention to them. Stop it. Oh, I hope the truth comes out too. I can't wait to shove it in some family member's face, just like this. Just like that. Because, I mean, people are just like, the queen would never do that. I'm like, really? What do you know about the queen? Because throughout history, the queens have bathed in blood of their handmaids. And what do we got going on? Do you know what had occurred to me? Do you know what occurred to me? The Handmaid's Tale. So the Handmaid's Tale, the kids were stolen, right? And they were given to other families, these kids, and these other families raised these kids. And then the breeders continued to breed with these weird religious thing with the women holding them, and then the husbands would fuck while looking at the women's eyes. That's a way to get around a threesome, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, buddy boy. Don't tell me that wasn't a man's society. Yeah. Here's the premise. This was written in the 80s, and here's the premise of The Handmaid's Tale. So they escaped to Canada, which actually is the other way around because we'd be escaping to the US because Canada is whatever. But here's the thing, Handmaid's Tale. So there was a nice normal life. Thank you for the super chats, you guys. There was a nice normal life and people were having families and babies. Then somebody bought up all the land. Doesn't that sound like that little sweater wearing little bitch? Anyway, that guy bought up all the land in this story. This book was written in the late 70s, early 80s. Bought up all the land, right? And then poisoned the food with chemicals so the women couldn't have the babies because the babies bring in the Billy Goat Gates. Exactly. The women bring in the souls that come from God. God's army comes through our bodies. Keep that in mind. So they want to stop that because they want us to stay in the beast system and buy all this shit. Wait till all the cryptocurrency people go fucking broke. I'm saying it totally sounds like today. So in The Handmaid's Tale, there were a few women that could still give birth. So those women were kidnapped and put in some very ugly clothing, which was stifling, those ugly dresses. They were forced to be polite ladies and curtsy and, peace be and whatever nonsense they said. And their mouths were covered. They were monitored. They were told when and when they couldn't go shopping. And in order for them to have a life, they became handmaids. Some became sluts, some became handmaids, and some became Marthas, the cooks in the kitchen. So depending on if you were menopausal, you're probably going to be a Martha. So they became that, right? And then the women of color became, the hookers and shit. The ones that could produce children, praise be, thank you. Yeah, the ones that could produce children, they were sent to families that overlooked them like cattle, looked under the hood, looked at them, and then they were to be their mister's lover. But they couldn't just go off in a room and have sex with the guy, and try to get knocked up. No, the wife, this is for real. They talked women into this shit in this story. The wives would sit on the bed while their hubbies got an erection, and screwed some poor caged woman who couldn't be with her own family, whose kids were kidnapped. And then, he looked across the poor, cattle on the bed there and looked at his wife in the eyes. Oh, I know what it is. I do. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And they wrote the story under his eye. I know, under whose eye? Who the fuck are you? Kill me then. And then here's what they did. They paraded the dead people around. How did they do that? They hung these people. They hung them out in public. What did they do in these Indian nationals? Indians, when I was a child, was the word. The natives, the Aboriginals, and the indigenous people. So I don't know which one it is now. I think it's Aboriginal in Canada. I'm so confused. I'm never politically correct, and I can't even go there. But what did they do with those kids in Kamloops? You know what they did? Here's what they did. They beat those kids, raped them, murdered them, threw them over the balcony, dug up a hole, dug them in there, and then basically you're going to shut your mouth because you don't want to be hung. First Nations. Yes, thank you. First Nations. Exactly. Watch The Handmaid's Tale. It's a trip. The woman that wrote it, Margaret Atwood, she looks like a scary man right now. So I really feel like she was inverted to write that. And I really feel like it's coming into, I haven't put my video up. Margaret Atwood. I'm thinking of Atwater Village. It's Atwood. Yeah. She looks like a man now. She really literally looks like a man. She has male pattern baldness. This I find interesting. I'm not judging. It's not a judgment. But when they try to invert and trick me, I'm allowed to say I can see it. That's all I'm going to say. I can see what you're trying to do. I can see it. There's also another show, and I'm going to credit Jamie Deluxe with this, A Call for an Uprisings channel. I'm going to credit him with this because I watched it last night. He did a video on a show called Sweet Tooth, which is on Netflix, and Sweet Tooth was done in 2019, and it's about a pandemic that breaks out, and the people take a vaccine, and then they become a hybrid human. What's that sound like? 2 years before the pandemic. Predictive programming. I love Jamie, but that's what I'm going to say. It's predictive programming. So, but this is on as A Call for an Uprising show. Program. They keep removing him. Oh, of course the ritual residential schools covered up the murders. They're getting money from the government. When the kids turned 16, out on the street they went. They stole these kids from their parents, and I explain why in the video, besides the fact that they're thieves. But go watch the Sweet Tooth show. I haven't watched it, but it was written in 2019, filmed in 2019. So there you go. Now, exactly, a hybrid human. What the hell? It's happening. That's what they're doing with the vax. The vax in the story created these hybrid humans. Do you get it? Now, yeah, they told pregnant mothers that thalidomide would help their morning sickness. These women trusted the government and then had thalidomide babies. In case you don't know what that is, go and look it up. Yeah, transhumanism agenda. If they can take us away from our oh God, I cannot speak tonight. If they can take us away from source or God, right? And keep us bound in transhumanism without soul, but memories of other people's things, and plug us in, we don't ever return, and they still harness our human energy. That's what they're doing. I know, I'm crazy. Get in line with calling me crazy. Yeah, that's right. That's all I'm saying. That's what they're doing. They're getting rid of us. Exactly. There you go. Okay. Yes, they did. I don't know about the staff, but the queen does that. That's what she does. Yes. I know, I'm not allowed to say that. People get really mad at me. The Handmaid's Tale is some crazy ass shit. And then, actually, when you watch Breaking Bad, I am so obsessed with Breaking Bad. It gives me like some release to watch these meth heads who justify their murder, raping, and pillaging because, they have cancer, they have to pay their bills. If you tell me you have to pay your bills and it justifies everything, I don't want to fucking hear from you because you're a coward. So anyway, Breaking Bad, they show about the cartels bringing the money all the way over the border. From where? From Mexico. Now the border's wide open. And Biden signed into legislation 2 weeks ago. Okay? Biden signed into legislation 2 weeks ago that children crossing the border and the people picking them up on the American side do not have to prove their connection to the children. Cha-ching, score. We can just take them babies right out. Just take them babies right up and out of the United States. That's what we can do. No worries. Take those babies. How convenient. How convenient. Pick them babies up. Them babies don't need protection. Fuck you. Yeah, I know what it is. I know it's trafficking. 800,000 children a year go missing. They're stealing babies all the time. Adoption in its premise is wrong. Adoption is wrong because they teach. Here's the thing. Hi, Jackie. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Jackie. They teach shame around sex. I have no shame around sex. I've also been accused of, anybody who dates me is probably never going to get sex. I've actually been told, like, I don't give up enough sex. Here's the thing. I got to like you to fuck you. That's just the thing. If you open your mouth and say shitty things, I'm probably not going to fuck you, right? Because I don't want to abuse myself. If I like you and you sweet talk me and I trust you, then I'm probably going to have a lot of sex with you. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying, men can fuck anything because they don't even care. Like, they don't care. They're just like, I can stick it in there and, whatever. They don't care if you open your mouth, if you do what. But as a woman, if you're backstabbing me with your words, then I'm probably not going to put out for you. And if I do, I'm going to be very uninterested and very non-stripper-like. But if you're a good boy, I might be stripper-like with you, come on now. Anyway, they got to work for it. It's not my job. And I've even been told in my life, if you don't have sex with me, I'll find someone else. Bye-bye. Bye. Go ahead. You go over there. Good luck to her. Peace out. Peace out. You are drugs. I thought someone was going to say I'm on drugs. I'm like, no. Okay, so when you're looking at this, okay, what they're doing is they're basically, when you're talking about adoption, they are shaming people sexually. So they're saying that if you're a teenage parent, there's shame. Who taught that? Because we are here to procreate. Do you see the mixed message there? Because we are God's children, we are to bring through the portal children. So they are stopping us from doing that by giving us shame. Catholic shame, Jewish shame, whatever other religion shame. I don't have any shame because I just don't have any shame around that. All right. I was naked and loving it and I had no shame. Okay. But they put shame on us in order to deter procreation. That's why they send the churches and their missionaries into, it's always Jaffer Foundation. I use Jaffer a lot. I use Estelle's all under here and down here. All the time. And then I mix it with Too Faced because I just do, because I'm mixing colors. I'm sorry, I just do. And then I put on Laura Mercier powder to glow it up. And then I put something on here from NARS. Something. And then I use Estelle's makeup stuff. Always. Okay, so when you are talking about shame with sex, women's bodies are the vessel which bring God's children through. Okay, so God's warriors and children and those with a soul, not the other ones that inhabit the planet, which we all think because you look human, you're human, which I know I'm going to sound crazy now. I told my friend Yvonne this when I was hiking. I'm like, there's people that aren't human out there. And she was like, She gave me a look. I said, just look up fetus in a jar and then come back to me with your homework with fetus in a jar, right? Anyway, there's other beings in the whole universe that come here and they take a host body. They jump into a car, a host body. That's why they say the body is your temple. The body is your temple. Otherwise, other bullshit get into your temple and be making your temple look all run down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking from the outside. I'm talking from the inside. So when they stop people, no orgasms in 10 years. Wait, whoa. Get a vibrator. Do it yourself. The woman got to know how to do it herself, because then if she waits for a man, men aren't really well versed. They watch porn and they don't really know how to do it. Unless there's those that do know how to do it, but the porn watchers don't really know how to fuck, okay? They're just doing stupid porn. So get a vibrator, do it yourself. Just saying. I'm all for sorry, it's true. I do myself all the time. Uh, well, because we know our bodies. So how are you going to teach a man where to touch you? Young ladies, you should be doing this yourself. Not waiting for a man to give you a fucking orgasm, because unless he's a very conscientious, kind man, he's not caring about you. He's just doing himself for himself with your vajayjay. Those young men, you remember 3 minutes in and out, and you're like, what the hell is that? I feel really sorry for people who got pregnant their first time, because they're like, holy shit. I didn't even have, you lost your baby. Oh, of course you can birth another. Absolutely you can. First, people get pregnant with first sex. They don't even have an orgasm. And then they're in the pain of delivery. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? Right? Like what mask is done. Yeah, it is. I'm too small for the average guy. Wait, I'm too small for average guy. I don't even know what that means. Oh, too tiny? Whatever, find somebody who works with you, or find a different way to do it. There's many ways to have sex. Okay, so here, I prefer a man with a medium eggplant, not a big one. I just have to like the man, and they have to talk to me nicely. If I'm getting blamed, yelled at, or called a hoe bag, I don't want to do it with you. No. If they're blaming me for everything in their life, it just really fucking pisses me off. And then I'm going to be arguing with you instead of having sex with you, because I just have a problem. Oh my God, right? You got pregnant, Nora. See, you didn't even probably have an orgasm, because guys don't know how to do that on the first time. Okay, anyway, sorry. The big ones hurt. I'm not going to even respond, but I just have to like the person. I have to like you. That's like, you got to be nice to me, and you have to treat me nicely without yelling at me, screaming at me. There you go. Okay, that's what I require. I don't really require body requirements. I just have to like you. I have to like the way you smell too, because if you smell like shit, I don't like that either. Meaning if you have a weird body smell, I don't like that. If you're a drug dealer, a drug addict, I don't want that, because you got bad energy. I don't want that either. If you're nice and you make me laugh, I like that. That's what I like. No, not stinky eggplant, just stinky. I guess it's their body stink. When I married my first husband, I did not like the way he smelled. Out of the shower, I didn't like anything about the way he smelled, so I should have like backed it the fuck up and taken a U-turn in the other direction. That's weird. Okay, anyway. So when you look at our society, all the religions do a tisk on sex. Meanwhile, they're screwing your young altar boys. Keep that in mind out there. Okay, all of these, like, whatever his name, polygamists and the children and stuff, but they're telling you not to get pregnant as a teenager. So the reason they're doing that, I mean, it's very difficult to get pregnant as a teenager in the society. You don't have a job, you're not prepared for it, etc. But they put a lot of emphasis on shame around, yeah, musky, you know what I mean, Bobby, and you had that problem too. That's it. Whatever that smell is, I divorced it when I was very young. I was 20 when I divorced that one. Anyway, when you put shame with sex, it puts a whole bunch of shame. That's what strip clubs are about. Men with shame and guilt. They got to go and pay because they have intimacy issues. I'm not talking about the guy that goes in once a time or whatever, but they got a whole bunch of psychological issues going on. So do the dancers. There's abuse issues on both sides and shame on both sides, and they're working it out through that, okay? So there's all of that stuff going on. When you go into society with all the porn, it puts more shame on you, right? Oh, shame is a huge bad thing. Young women should know if they get pregnant young, that's not a bad thing. I mean, it may be a difficult thing in this society, but it's not a bad thing because you're bringing through God's children. Remember, this is a portal here. This is not what they want you to do because they want to keep the beast system here. I know people don't understand it. They think I'm fucking crazy, okay? They have too much shame around sex. That's why you have all these men closeted and all this shit in the strip clubs paying for lap dances. You got to pay for someone to jump on your dick in a strip club. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is that? Okay, anyway, my point is, the women in the clubs are taught through sexual abuse or manhandling, or they're families peeped on them, but there's some sexual trauma there that they're going to control what men do, and they're going to use money to control the men so that the men can't touch them, or the men can only get near them, and the men can't rape them and take abuse. They've probably been prostituted in some way in their house, meaning every time they got raped or they had to do something in the house, these women got some kind of gift or trade-off. So they went into the sex industry that way. That's actually where that comes from, okay? So there's some kind of damaging whatever. The men in the strip clubs, okay? I divorced my PMS. Oh my God, that's a good one. The men in the strip clubs are coming from some sort of hatred of women. They'll tell you they love women. I'm not talking the odd guy that goes in there. The frequenters of it are very misogynistic, as in the women are supposed to perform for you, and you're going to throw money to control because you can't be intimate on a certain level, okay? You can't be intimate. So that's what I learned from my experience, 10 years doing that, okay? It's my thing. So there are a lot of shame-based people that go into these sex industries for servicing or service, okay? Like to provide the service or to, there you go, thank you. I know the strippers know. The strippers know, the prostitutes know, and there's a variety of them in strip clubs. Some strippers are, you know, just strictly that. Others are prostitutes and strippers. Some are escorts, which is a little bit different but similar. Some are drug dealers in there. Some are all kinds of shit, right? So, yeah. So anyway, that part of it, but our society has shame around sex. The truth is, you should be connecting with somebody on a soul level, and you should be connecting with somebody who's going to bring through a love connection from the other side. Shouldn't be out of rape, shouldn't be out of all of these things. These are beast system settings in order to keep you in a low vibration. Shame around sex is a very low vibration, okay? Yeah, of course, connect with a man that protects life. Absolutely. Objectification of sexual services that endanger women because of shame. That's what it is. All the men can say, you know, I had this argument too for years. Oh, well, some of the strippers, they love sex. They love it. They may be compulsive about it, and they may have a compulsivity due to trauma, and they haven't explored that in their life. So they will tell you they love it because they feel that they're in control. Okay. I don't know how old is too old to be a stripper. I'm sure there's somebody out there for everybody. But what I'm saying is, was a friend of mine she became over, she told me that men were just going to take it anyway. That's exactly that's the shame around that. So when we live in that kind of shame and fear, and by the way, our society mocks the fuck out of women that are prostitutes instead of going to your friend that got raped. Really, society should be going after the person who raped her. A lot of addiction comes from that too. They should be going back to the person that raped them. They should be going to the parents that let the rape happen. They should be talking to the fathers in the family, or the mother's friends or boyfriends, or the drug houses that allow these people to get raped, male and female. And then they should be beating the shit out of those people instead of making fun of prostitutes on drugs and strippers on drugs and people in the sex industry, because those people have been traumatized. And all you people, airy-fairy people out there that go, no, they made a choice and they are in control of their life. No, they're caught in a trauma bond, and they're trying to correct something that they learned at an early age in their life by going into those clubs until they go to a therapist to release the trauma. Yeah, the Kamloops is, I can't even stand it. I'm going to be like, I'm all over the place this week. These are just my, obviously, eclipse rants that will piss a lot of people off, right? I'll be 58. I have to pay them to watch. I know, you'd have to strip from behind a curtain, right? You could do that. You could be the stripper behind a curtain. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of people don't know it. And a lot of women are traumatized by their men who go to strip clubs, and they blame the other women. Your man has shame around sex, period. He's covered in shame. So your man is covered in shame or has a perversity towards something. Actually, wives married to men that go to strip clubs, instead of blaming the stripper, know that your man has shame and that he hasn't dealt with his issues in a responsible way. He's the one with the problem. The strippers got their own problems, but your man has shame. That's why I've even had men tell me it's not sexual in a strip club. This is how disconnected. Well, it wasn't sexual for me. Well, aren't you special, weirdo? I mean, come on. Come on. You're around naked. Oh, well, it was only boobs. I can't even. I just cannot argue with people like this. I have had men say this to me. Well, they were just in G-strings like at the beach. Justification for their shame. They are shame-based and stupid. I cannot even. I'm like, come on. Oh, they're going through college. That's why they're stripping. Okay, sure. I was in the change room. They're laughing at your stupid ass for saying that. Oh my God. Okay, anyway. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I can't argue this anymore because I get so much. The women are always blamed. The men are always fucking innocent. No, the men are shame-based. They can be gay, hiding out in the strip clubs. Many of them, I saw that. Many of these men, totally gay, taking their men friends in there, watching their men friends get excited, and then going out and sucking their dicks. Yeah, sorry, you heard it here first. Yes, you did. Many people with addictions, many people with addictions, okay? A lot of addictions, compulsive addiction and shame. They don't, yeah, oh, the good old boy mentality, deviance, exactly. Perversions, all of that. They don't deal with their traumas. They handle it with that. That's what they're doing. It's shame. Just say you have shame. They were probably, I don't know what it is, but it's true. For entertainment only. Yeah, in the clubs for entertainment only. Sure it is. But see, you're saying, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it should be illegal. I don't think prostitution should be illegal anyway. Oh, PCP, Jesus. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a very mind-altering thing. That's another thing. But they like to deface the women's character by saying, you were a dancer. Well, I was never a dancer. I could never dance. You were a stripper, so you're a whatever. That's why I speak it. That's why I say it. That's why I do it. Okay? Because you're not going to make me feel shame about anything that people did to me that put me in the position as a child to go into that. So parents out there, just realize, pole dancer, I wasn't even really that. But just, Midland, Ontario, hi there. That's where my mom used to live, Midland. Anyway, when you're looking at people that end up in these clubs, ask yourself why. Oh, they judge all the time. Women are the worst judge. They're the worst judges of it. Because if people find out, I had tons of people say, don't tell people what you did. But I'm always going to tell you what I did so you can't use it against me. You can't use it against me. It's blackmail. Well, if I did it doesn't matter now. Everybody's a stripper. Everybody's naked out on the street. I mean, they're literally naked in their campers out on the street going to the bathrooms. You can't possibly be judging me at this point because, I just, whatever. Oh, see, hobby. Yeah, pole dance is exercise. There's some really good pole dancers. I dance like Elaine from Seinfeld. I can't even do her dance. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I learned a lot from in there, my male memory. Yeah, a quick contraction, a pop and a bang. Yeah, well, that's what they do in these things. That's what they're doing. They're just, the reason that they prefer a non-connected, non-intimate situation is so that they have control. These are like control freaks with that. They can't get intimate and vulnerable because they have shame and they're afraid of being judged. So they judge us. Oh, they're athletic when they're experts, aren't they? They're fantastic. And Jason, call your mother for God's sakes. Yeah, see, nobody should pressure you to be a dancer for God's sakes, for goodness sakes. It's not up to your husband what you do. He's a control freak. Whatever. I'm just saying. Anyway, the point is, the reason that these things go on, like with the priests, is because hi there. The reason that we do, I was so ashamed, only 18. I was ashamed, only 18. Don't be ashamed. We all have sex. It's really the only reason we're here and they're trying to block it. I never thought that before. I thought I should have a job. I thought I should have a calling. It's all bullshit. We're here to bring souls through so that they can experience whatever this is here. We're here to bring souls through, okay? So when souls are coming through, We are bringing them as women, and they're trying to erase us, and they're trying to control our reproductive organs with injections. Injections. Ladies, don't take those birth controls that you put in your arms for months on end. Do you really know what that does to your body? Because it can cause a lot of problems. There's so many different things that they do to us to eradicate our ability to bring, and I'm going to sound like a crazy, I sound crazy, but to bring God's children through, they want to stop us from doing it. Women's rights, feminism. Why do you think that these religions, all kinds of them, thank you so much for that. Why do you think these religions go into brown-skinned countries of people that are more humble and live off the land, like the indigenous people of all countries, Africa, Haiti, Brazil, wherever they are? Why do you think they go there and they administer to them? Because number one, they're going to convert them like they did these Indians in the residential facilities, these Canadian Indians, which is what I was raised calling them. Don't yell at me. It's not derogatory. They're going, and because they're indigenous and they're Aboriginal now, but I'm just saying, when I was growing up, that's what we called them. They were brought out of their families in order to refocus their brain and the way that they responded in society. Take every value of who they were, their authentic selves, their connection to God, and to train them to be like the queen and her classist society of slaves. That's what they did. Now they go into these other countries and tell First Nations, they go into these other countries and they tell them, whatever, the rainforest, wherever it is, and they tell them they need to be Catholic or Christian. Says who? You are not them. God put them there. So maybe God has them learn in their own way, and their God is the same God. They just call it by a different name. Okay? So you teaching your doctrine to them and them being obligated to you because you gave them food is a bunch of blackmailing bullshit. So when people say they go on their missionary things and you owe them, like, that's what they're doing. They're saying, we showed you Jesus, we showed you God, we showed you whatever, we fed your community, we gave you birth control, we gave you clothes, we gave you water, whatever it is they're doing. Now you need to be Catholic. Now you need to be Mormon. Now you need to be this. No. No. That's an assumption that is disgusting. And another thing, think about this. It's genocide, cultural genocide. Exactly. Here's another thing. Think about this. Think about this. Nobody needs a reading bad. I have to respond to that. Stop saying you need a reading bad. You need medicine if you're having an allergic reaction from a bee sting bad. You do not, nobody needs a psychic, okay? You do not need a psychic. So stop that bullshit with that language. It bothers me, and I will never read for you. If you say you need me, I won't do it. I'm just not gonna do that. You do not need a psychic. You need the dentist. You need whatever. I mean, geez. Oh God, I need a reading. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Let me just drop everything for you right now. Oh, I can't stand it. I'm sorry. This makes me, I'll quit the profession. I mean, give me a break. Need a reading. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, sorry. Stop. All right, okay. I've lost my fucking mind. I'm like, please. Psychics are, okay. I know, entitled much, right? I understand people are having breakdowns, but if you got stung by a bee and your throat's closing, then you need an emergency room and some medicine. Nobody needs a psychic reading. People use us like that as a way of trying to contain us, trying to own us, trying to say we should jump for them because we're just the lowly little psychics. I don't want to do that, okay? So when people talk to me that way, I don't want to do that. I do not want to be told that I have to jump for somebody. That's not why I took this profession, okay? I took this profession to work the way my body instrument wants to, and I'm not going to say it again. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Somebody's like, oh shit, she just blew up in my face. But it's ignorant. It's like, I have to have this because you're like a circus freak show. That's how that sounds. I don't like that. I'm not a circus freak show. You don't need anything from me. I'm not essential. Okay. And I'm not in servitude to you. All right. Shut up, Sloan. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, sometimes you need an eggplant. That's right. That would be a vibrator. Anyway, here's the thing. What the fuck was I saying? I was going to say something. Okay. So when these religions go into other countries with brown-skinned people and they give them religion in their man-made concept of it, because understand all these priests and their little robes and their bullshit. Do you really think God wants them running around in robes? Do you really think that? Or the hats on the top of their head, or the Sikhs, or the whatever. I don't even know what those little hats are called. Do you really think that if people keep texting me, I'm going to change my phone number while I'm on here. I'm getting texted. I'm going to be changing my number again, and I'll put it through to a voicemail so y'all won't be able to text me. I get so annoyed. Sorry. Anyway, what are the robes for? What is that? Do you think that that means you're special? Do you think if you wear your Sunday best to church that God accepts you more? No, he's going to accept the homeless man that comes into the church asking for forgiveness as well. All right? Like, please. And the Bible that they wrote. Yeah, some of the Bible, I'm sure some of it is true. But again, man, yes, Benadryl. You need Benadryl, exactly. Man takes everything and fucks it up. Not human beings from God, but man. So you don't even know if you're reading the right whatever. You just assume because you were born into a family that your family sends you to a church that fucking church is telling you the truth. Do you question for yourself, or you just go, hey, yeah. And what is our country? So because they can't pull that shit in the United States right now, or in Canada, right, with the Catholic shit, then these Catholics go down. Yeah, I'm on a Catholic rant tonight. These Catholics go down and they go to these third world countries. Now, we call them third world, but are they really third world? Because California is looking very third world, or the description of third world. While Mexico, described as a third world country, looks very upscale compared to what the streets of Los Angeles look like. Los Angeles looks like a garbage dump, So I don't know that I'd be so quick to call other countries third world. I think America's been gaslighting the world, saying that they're, up to par with everything, quite frankly. I'm just saying. So yeah, it's forced Catholic. So whatever family you're born, do you think for yourself? I had just an epiphany about like all of these religions actually in reverse world being used to hold people down with the concept of hell and fire and brimstone, right? Like those Pentecostal religions or Southern Baptist. My first husband was Southern Baptist. I used to get a litany of, you're this, you're that, you're going to burn in hell. It's like, you know what? I'm going to burn in hell then. I don't know what to say to you. Anyway, I literally was told last weekend that by mentioning the Queen, I was causing other people to become demonic. I'm like, no. It doesn't work that way. I'm just speaking what I know to be true and authentic. And if you can't handle what I'm saying, that does not mean you got to go become whatever you just said. Crazy ass people. Anyway, when you're looking at it, these people that espouse, if you don't follow this, you will go to hell. That puts you in a state of constant fear all the time. You're like, oh my God, I'm in fear. I'm in fear. I'm in fear. I smoked a cigarette. I fucked her husband. I'm gay. I'm straight. I hate my parents. I love my parents. I moved out. I robbed a bank. Whatever it is you did, and you're thinking you're going to go to hell through these religions. So you try to follow them. But see, they don't really allow for the existence of creative expression within the soul for you to recognize what it is and how you want to live, and for you to elevate out of that fear and elevate out of that bad behavior. They don't allow for you to do that. They just keep telling you, you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die, and you're going to hell. And if you don't say Hail Marys, you're going to hell. And on the other aspect of that, speaking of John Gotti, all the Hail Marys you say, John Gotti, is not going to stop you or forgive you. That's not how the forgiveness shit works. What kind of religion says, come in, be a mobster, fuck shit up, fuck up people, rape, assault, steal money from, and say 7 Hail Marys and you are forgiven? What is that? I'm just asking, what the fuck is that? Is that some fuckery? Is that crazy? What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? It's willful ignorance. Oh my God, it's so ignorant. You think your Hail Mary is what? Gonna do what? And then, from what I hear, The priests talking to people saying, Mary is tired. Yeah, exactly. The priest saying to people, you should take a cold shower if you are a teenage boy and you want to masturbate. Masturbation, here I go. I sound like crazy. Masturbation keeps your body going. Get what I'm saying? So they're stifling it and putting shame. You will go blind if you masturbate, right? The priests are diddling your kids, but you can't masturbate. Do people not see the fuckery around this? We put people, I'm just like, I love popcorn, but we put, yes, they're blocking chakra energy, like with the rag around your face, right? The tampon on your face. Do they not understand? Are people stupid? Like, I wasn't even Catholic and I could see this. No, I'm not doing what you tell me because I communicate, Harry Palms. I know. Oh my God, right? Too much sex will cause this. What kind of, who says stupid shit like this? Carpal tunnel. It will cause carpal tunnel, right? But what is this? Why are we in a society that's so backwards? Why are we in a society that says, for example, Sharia law and that religion, that the women are covered up because the men can't control themselves? Why? Why can't the men control themselves? Are they not able to control themselves? Should we round them up and put them in jail because they can't control themselves? They're just so out of control by your skirt? What is that? Oh, there's Christian. I believe in Jesus and God, okay? And I believe in Buddha and Allah and all. Yeah, Pentecostal. Oh my God. But it's like, I'm just not going to buy into. I mean, if God forgives everybody, and again, I'm going to say the Catholic Church, Anglican and Protestant, derivatives of the Catholic Church, in some kind of war starting their own fucking church, I'm just going to say, okay, that if John Gotti can go to the Catholic Church, murder a shit ton of people, hold them up for money with his garbage waste management companies, Teamsters Union, Hell's Angels, if he can do that shit, say 7 Hail Marys and be forgiven, are you telling me that you having sex as a teenager, having a kid, are going to go to hell? What is that? That needs to stop. I've had enough. I've had enough, really, really. I seriously have had enough. This is just it. I'm on a rant from hell. But anyway, yeah, this is what it's big business. That's what it is. It's big business. So the business of religion is crap. It's just crap. All of it is just garbage because we don't know the truth behind it. We really don't. The way that you find out the truth is to take in what you can from your religious teachers and then release what doesn't make sense. I mean, literally, this was true. When I married John, we went to the Catholic Church because he's one of them Catholic pusher people. Although he never went back. I mean, he probably did go to the church, but I mean, we didn't raise the kids Catholic, and I don't think I went to church with him. Maybe I did funerals and shit like that. But when I was getting ready to marry him, we went to the church because he was Catholic. So I'm like, sure, I'll get married in the Catholic Church. I don't have a problem. It's church, right? So as long as I get to wear a dress and have fun. The priest told him, because his first marriage had been 17 years, that in order to marry me, he would need to annul his first marriage, right? He would need to annul his first marriage. He had adult children at that time, right? So I said, you mean in order to marry a second wife in the Catholic Church, this was in Burbank, California too. That's pretty backwards. That's really fucking backwards. Okay, very fucking backwards. Because at first they expected you to stay married whether your husband beat you, was gay, or whatever, or John Gotti and a mafia member. Didn't matter, drug dealer, crackhead. Didn't matter, you're supposed to stay married. So these shame-based religions said, you buddy boy with the 2 growing children, one 11 months younger than your wife and one 2 months older than your wife. So grown-ass children, you need to annul your marriage. Annulment means it never happened. Therefore, the children technically become bastards. What? They exist. It was a marriage. They are not bastards. Who said illegitimate, quote, illegitimate children are bastards? Who even said we didn't get married in the Catholic Church? We took off to Vegas and we went to the church with the drive-through, but we didn't do the drive-through. But so we went to Vegas. We can't get married there. He can't annul his first marriage. He had kids. Who annuls that? You've got living kids. So what, you're going to make them bastards? They wouldn't be bastards. But who even says that if you're not married and you're a single mother, your children are bastards? They're not bastards. And what about the fucking man that made them that if they are that, which they are not that? But do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? I know, total fucking weirdo control freaks, right? And what about limbo? I think limbo is now all of the religion, from my experience, all religions, I don't know all religions, but from what I've learned, Little White Chapel in Vegas, it's a drive-through one. I think, what's her name? Joan Collins on her 8th marriage went through it in the drive-through. We did not do the drive-through, but I wanted to. I just didn't. And it was a pink room we got married in, and we have a little tape of it. It was really cute. I did not want to go through the drive-through. Well, I did, but I couldn't. Anyway, we eloped. Got it? But here's the thing. In all religion, our basis of truth, and all humanity is basis of truth. You have to connect with your faith on an individual level and privately to figure out what is right for you. Just because some man in a robe that runs around with incense and is diddling boys in the back and that the parish is okay with that tells you something does not mean it's true, okay? And I'm going to say that when Black Sabbath sings about witches at black masses, there's also witches at black masses that wear red and white papal outfits, okay? Do your occult research and then come back to me. I don't know what's up with monks. I think monks are avoidant of actually living. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's with the monks and the orange. I haven't really delved into that. Give me time to go on a rant on that one. You know, the little monk, now understand, okay? Understand. The little monk lady that prayed for Keith had a lovely soul and was a kind person. She really was concerned. And within the context of her religion, she's trying to be a good person. But understand that monks pray for deities to come through, godheads to come through. So what are you bringing in through? Just asking, just saying. I don't know much about it though. So I'm just going to say she was a nice person. That's what I'm going to say. So that's what I will say. She herself was a good person. Wait, monks belong to many. Okay, I'm going to have to look all of that up. Symbolism is their downfall. Yeah, I try to be a monk or a recluse. Yeah, I think that. But the little monk that prayed for Keith, her intention was to help Keith cross over. So I'm going to take her attention and say that God knows what's in her heart. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm going to say to you, if you don't question these things in life, okay, and you don't do that, and you believe the family you were born into with their religious concept about certain things, you know, without checking it out for yourself, I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, see a Catholic church, Catholic priest telling you, since you weren't Catholic, you were going to hell since you were 16. I'm sorry, are you the gargoyle at the gates of hell, Catholic priest, church man? Are you the gargoyle that sits there and goes, come on in, come on in? And if you haven't noticed, earth is hell. Now, what I was talking about limbo to me, now there's fragments of truth throughout every single religion. It's probably like 60% truthful, and then there's 40% of fuckery to throw you off the trail, okay? And to distract you and to deflect from your connection with God. And yes, earth is hell. But when they talk about limbo, doesn't that sound like the astral level to you when you're in between here and there and you're like kind of stuck in limbo, neither here nor there? Kind of sounds like that, right? So there you go. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, my dad was an atheist, agnostic, whatever. I've seen God since I was a child. I've felt God. Let me put it that way. I had no problem being connected to God since I was little. That was not a problem for me. And when I thought of hell, no, don't let purgatory scare you. Because purgatory, to me, sounds like the reincarnation trap. Here we go. Groundhog Day, bitch. Back down there. God. Yeah, that's what this is. We keep coming back. So I'm going to do an experiment. I feel God. I feel God. I do. There's these splendid moments that I do. Um, I feel it, okay? I hear God. I agree with you. Here is hell, and purgatory is like when you live in fear and compliance and run like sheep because you're afraid to die. That just says you have no faith. We all die. And when people say you're old, you're young, people die, and you are not guaranteed one single day. Just because you have a healthy baby doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. Just because you reach 30 doesn't mean you won't die tomorrow. Just because you're 70 doesn't mean you won't die. You will die when you're 75. It means you could die when you're 90. We don't know, okay? So we are not told, okay, how long our milk carton has to expire. So when you're talking to people and treating people and connecting with people, always remember to connect with your higher source, because those people that ran and got vaccinated in the first weeks without even knowing what they were doing, just on a mass suggestion and blackmail and bully, well, you could be responsible for killing someone's grandma. Good. She needed to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to say if you throw that shit at me. I'm going to say good. That person needed to leave. That is what the fuck I'm going to say. Screw you for putting that shit on me, okay? Just screw you for that. What kind of fuckery is that by the government? Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. Hey, no, seriously. When that stupid Andrew Cuomo, is it Andrew or what's the guy's name? Cuomo. That piece of shit said that garbage, but meanwhile killed a bunch of old people in the old folks' home. Are you kidding me? Is that reverse world? Watch for the narcissistic government. All of them are narcissists. Watch for them to flip it back onto you. You have to get very comfortable with saying when somebody shoots, you're going to kill people if you do that. Yep, that's right. What are you going to do about it? Because they don't expect that answer. They put you in defense mode so that you defend. That's what they want you to do, is defend. That's what they're doing. They're wanting you to defend. So when you push that back on them, no defense. Sorry. What are you going to say? I agree with you. You want to call me a racist, bitch, slut, fucktard, whatever? Yeah, okay, right. So what? Now what are you going to do about it? We've agreed on that. Now we can let go of that. What are you going to do about it? That's right. What are you going to fucking do about it? So they're trying to guilt and shame the... Oh, I felt something in my ear right there. Maybe there's something there. Oh my God, something tickled me. It's probably little Keithy. I hope, and not a spider. Short hair always makes me think that. But yeah, we will be condemned. So what? So what? So what? So a button. So what? Go ahead and condemn. And Cuomo, I can't remember his name, but whatever. Cuomo in New York, they gave him an Emmy. What does that tell you? He should get an Emmy. Oh, so he's an actor on a TV show is what you're saying, right? He's an actor on a TV show because he won an Emmy. Jeff Goldblum's back, The Fly. But Chris Cuomo, thank you. Is that the brother? Andrew's the brother. I get so confused. They gave the fucker an Emmy. What is it? What does that not tell you how evil Hollywood is? And an Emmy is for actors in AFTRA, on camera, in TV, not Oscars for actors on screen. So you're going to give Chris Cuomo an Emmy. If you believe anything that comes out of that fucker's mouth, you are crazy. They just told you, here's an Emmy. He's going to get an Emmy. Oh my God. Can I kiss your ass? Can I kiss your ass? You weirdo with nipple piercings. I mean, what are you? Fuck you. No, what is that? And he killed the old people. Yes, Chris Cuomo. You killed those old people in that home. Why does nobody talk about that? Why does nobody talk about it? He looks up like, you know what? He looks like a coked up dude from the strip clubs. Yeah, I said it. That's what I said. You got your orange haired guy. You got, your clown in office now. You got Bush. You got the dumb Bush. You got the other Bush. You got all of those people. You got them all running the world. And then you got this guy. He looks like Mr. Johnny Feelgood in the bar. I'm talking about Cuomo. While he didn't let you go, first of all, don't tell me that I can't bring my loved one home to die with me because of a pandemic that does not exist, okay? The way that you try to describe it. Because I'm going to bring my relative home if I have to wear a hazmat suit in there and file a lawsuit against your stupid fucking ass. They are trapping people in fear during death. Do we not see this? Oh, I know what they all are. And Jason, call your mom. Anyway, and all of them, like Andrew Cuomo's on CNN. Really? More die from the... The death rate hasn't even gone up. Go back to 2011. Check it all the way up for yourself. The fact that we allow this and we all ran like cowards is disgusting to me. Yeah, I did the trickery. TED Talk is probably set up by them, right? TikTok, Jason, call your mom. I know you're watching, Jason. Mommy loves you. Okay. He's going to be mortified that I'm doing this, but it's the funnier, it's just the more I do it, the funnier it is. The funnier it is, okay? This is the kind of mother I am. No wonder they don't talk to me right now. Oh my God. Yeah, right? Oh, Rascal will call me. Rascal will text me. Rascal will send me little pictures, of course. Anyway, I'm going to show you the picture of Rascal today. She's so cute. She did have a Starbucks in her hand. They're getting them young with the Frappuccinos. I don't blame them. It's like a yummy milkshake drink, and their machines are not broken, unlike McDonald's. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's look at Rascal's little thing here. Okay, let's look at Rascal. Yeah, these posts are so cute. So I'm going to show this one. Look at Rascal with her soda. And Rascal giving you that look because her soda's not in her hand. It's not her soda. It's her Frappuccino. Anyway, isn't that cute? Miss Rascal and all her cute stuff. I know, so cute. It just popped up. She loves her little Frappuccinos. Loves them. Her nails, her Frappuccinos, and her sun hats. Okay, wait. Somebody's birthday is here. Happy birthday. That means you got a whole year of eclipse energy. Oh, hi, Priestess Tarot. Okay. Birthday and landed on the eclipse. What does that mean? I'm restarting. I was born and the stars was aligned when I was born the same day this day. Yeah, all it means is the energy of the eclipse follows you with the change this year. Now, keep in mind, you will have clearer sight because Mercury is retrograde and the eclipse is in Gemini, the sign that's ruled by Mercury. So you will have absolutely more clear insight into what's going on in the next year. Very clear. When it's on your birthday, expect changes the entire year, like a roller coaster. Neither good nor bad, just changes all year round. Okay, so let me see. Can you actually put weed? I think they do smoke those vapes with the weed, right? I think they do. Thank you for the super chats. You've got a whole year of changes during the eclipse sign, depending on where Gemini is placed in your chart. So your rising sign, the degree, etc. And you will have the effects of this eclipse, but it's a new moon solar eclipse. That's good. So it's new communication and new ways of thinking, new jobs and new things. So that's really good. Vapes. Yeah, I think they vape it or oil it. I don't know. They do some shit like that. They put it in there. All right, you guys, I've got to go over and out because what do you think, Pluto in the first retrograde? I think that's a hell of a bunch of changes in your life. Jason, astrology calling you to call. Astrology. I'm getting touched on my ears. It's ridiculous. Australia calling. Yeah, eclipses are interesting. I'm never trusting of eclipses or full moons, really, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, you guys, remember. What did I say? Detachment is the essence of life. Detachment. Do not attach an outcome to anything. Do not have an expectation. Do not attach your thinking to anything, any person, anyone. None of it. Detach. Become like, oh, that's interesting. Become numb. As in, don't attach to other people's words, directions, and critiques of you. And then You will be able to see what the actual hell is going on there. You will be able to see what is going on, what you were being told, and what their agenda is, okay? Because if you don't, if you attach emotionally, you're coming at it from a response. Don't do that. Observe, do not absorb. And watch what they're saying and doing, and just, it's no fucking skin off your back. And whatever they want to call you, whatever. That's it. That's it. Whatever. And I'm going to edit a movie now, but I got to eat. Okay. Because apparently I'm hungry, but I'm not attaching emotion to the fact that I'm hungry. Okay. Bye. Bye, you guys. Thank you guys. Happy eclipsing.